Yeah, I had a great interview, which we'll do in a little bit, but I wanted to sort of update you all on Burlington College. You got my note last week about Burlington College closing and its impact on Oplerno, which is, I really feel for, the students and the faculty and the community at Burlington College. But just to reiterate, it doesn't really impact us too much. We're always looking for different partners and institutions to work with. It's really sad that Burlington College is closing, but there's not a whole lot that can be done. For those of you who don't know, Burlington College is a small liberal arts school that got started in the 1970s in Burlington. It was really student-centered and student-focused. Then in the about several years ago, it bought under the leadership of Mrs. Dr. Sanders, who is Jane Sanders, who is Bernie Sanders' wife. They bought a really large property and became, it was too much property for them to service a debt on, and their financial situation deteriorated. Burlington College, like lots of small colleges in the Northeast, really is struggling with enrollments and trying to get students to come to their residential schools, and also the cost, because there are lots of different resources that are available online and lots of different resources that are available at other schools, and Burlington College was fairly expensive. While it was turning the corner and increasing enrollment, they were working with us on a few classes. We were working with their faculty. The fact of the matter is that the debt that they had caused them to come under review from the New England Association of Schools and Colleges, and they said that they were going to revoke their accreditation in January. That rumor caused a bank, People's United, which had $1 million credit line, because running a school is expensive, and sometimes cash flow occurs with tuition dollars in the spring and the fall, and so they needed some cash to run through the summer. Their credit line was eliminated, and there was no way that they were going to be able to operate. So Carol Moore announced that the college was going to be closing, and they announced that on Monday. We've gotten some feedback and some questions. Again, Burlington College doesn't impact us materially. We'd like to get one of our invoices paid, but that's okay. What does affect us is that another college that really was student-centered is going away and is closing, and while those students can go to some other institutions, it really speaks to really a huge crisis in higher ed that's now starting to hit in terms of affordability, in terms of these busted business models. So we need to keep Burlington College in our thoughts, and really I hope there's going to be some investigations done of both relationships in the board, their board of trustees, to property developers, because that beautiful property that is Burlington College is now has been seized by the bank, and is also going to get developed into quite expensive housing for not for everyone. It was a beautiful parkland, a beautiful open space, and that's pretty much going to be gone and getting converted to private homes, and somebody's going to be making quite a lot of money off of the fact that this college is closed. And I hope there's an investigation. If you want to read about it, please check out 7 Days, which is a newspaper in Vermont. The Burlington Free Press has some coverage, but it's not all that great. Vermont Digger generally does a really good job also, vermontdigger.org. And keep an eye on it, because Burlington College is a really excellent test case for what's going to happen all over the country in the next couple of years. So that's it. You guys got...
Well, one of the things that surprised me doing that kind of work is that some of the most conservative voices, to my mind, are from the students.
And the ways in which they are driving up tuition costs